Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson, and I'll title this one The Traditions of Men, Halloween. The Traditions of Men, Halloween. Call halal Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yimla, Alahayanawa, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. And something that's on my spirit. This will be straight to the point. And we know today is a day, a paganistic day, a day of men, the tradition of man, um, one of many days, a day of the world, um, which is Halloween today. And we know these different ancient paganistic customs and days go back, back in ancient time, back to that land of Canaan, the land of Ham. And still today, we have a good majority of our people, you Hebrew Israelites, a good majority of our people indulge into these, days and ways of the heathen. The Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not the way of the heathen. And then, we're going to have people, a good majority of our people today that go out and indulge and celebrate this pagan day that represents death, and ultimately this place here in America is just everything in this place goes against the Lord. The Lord gave Jake, man, he gave us his days, his holy days, you see. And tonight, from sundown tonight to tomorrow night, is the Sabbath, the new moon. And we know a good majority of our people, they can care less about the Sabbath. And that's part of the commandments. Remember the Sabbath day and to keep it holy. And we know we can't keep it 100% correct, but we are to be rehearsing the righteous acts, these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. And this is why the Lord said his eyes are to and fro throughout the whole earth. He's watching, and judgment is going to start with with his people. And so, a lot of our people just got, one foot in the world, one foot in the truth, and some just don't believe. The Lord told you, many are called, but few are chosen. It's a great deal of death coming because, starting with our people, they're just, a good majority of them are just into everything. But this day, Halloween, is a paganistic, ancient custom. And, you're going to have, people dressing their kids up and them getting dressed up as these different spirits and idols and, just totally going off, man. And, I was looking at something, and the number one kids the number one kids costume right now here in this place in America right now, that's the best number one selling costume for Halloween is the character from the Descendants, the Disney movie, the character Red. You see, and that girl, she her character, she's a rebellious daughter. She's a rebellious daughter, and we know it tell you in scripture. What is that? First Samuel, the 15th chapter, I think. That rebellious is witchcraft, man. Rebellious is witchcraft. Let me go here. Call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Just a quick hit. Just a quick hit. Something that's on my spirit. Let me go here. It says 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. I just got a couple of scriptures and I'm gonna close out. 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. And it reads, it says, but I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice. See? And we know there's two types of Gentiles. It says, but I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to the Lord. And we know, in this end time, we are supposed to be making our body a living sacrifice. You see, and how do you make your body a living sacrifice? One, by fasting, afflicting our soul. You see, and denying ourselves from these different worldly, activities and customs and things like that. We are supposed to be making our bodies a living sacrifice for the Lord. It says they sacrifice to devils and not to the Lord. It says, and I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. We're not supposed to be indulging and being around none of this. Let me go here. All of Jake, man, that's dressing up and going to these Halloween parties tonight and just don't want to take heed. You're gonna be punished in this end here. Salakia. Let me go here. Deuteronomy 18 and 10. Deuteronomy 18 and 10, and it reads, it says, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire. And we know in ancient time, in that land of Canaan, our forefathers, they were literally making their kids pass through the fire. They were sacrificing their sons and daughters to Baal, man. Molech. It says, and then here it is in the end, still today in this here in America, Babylon, because this place is the second Egypt. This place is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, man. It says that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. And we got a lot of our people that are into these horoscopes and palm reading and the Ouija boards and stuff like that. The Lord got something for you in the end here. It says 11. It says, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. It says 12. It says, for all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee. Let me close out with this. It's what the Lord said. Call halal YAHAWAHSHI. I'll close out with this. Leviticus 20 and 26. Leviticus 20 and 26. It says, and ye shall be holy unto me. See, this is what this is what Jake, man, the Lord's people are to be. The Lord has these days, these his holy days, his days set up for us. These are our days, man. You know, Feast of Tabernacle and Passover, and you know the list goes on, man. But our people don't. They reject those days. They tell you those are 3,000-4,000 years ago. We can do what we want. It says, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have served you from other, and have served you from other people, that ye should be mine. 27. I'll close out with this. It says, a man also or a woman, a man also or a woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. See? It says, they shall stone them with stones, their blood shall be upon them. And that's what they did in that time, in going back to our forefathers. But you know, we can't do that right now because we're in the land of our captivities. But here in the end, the Lord, he death is coming. Halloween it celebrates death. And see, the Lord is watching. The Lord is watching, man. And the Lord is going to open up the spiritual realm in the end here, because it's going to be a physical blackout, physical darkness around these places around the world, ultimately in this place here in America. And the Lord, he remembers this, man, because this left hand ain't nothing to play with. And this is what Edom does, and these other nations, they play on the left hand. So the Lord has creatures and animals and stuff that he's going to bring out, man. You know, these apparitions and stuff like that. These people are not ready for what the Lord is going to bring in this end. He's the ultimate terrorizer, the ultimate terrifier. He gonna open up the spiritual realm in this end here. People's heart is gonna melt in their body from what they gonna see. Shalom.